Let me go over the homework related to chi-square test. Here, again, you can calculate the test by hand or using the output to answer the question. I provide you the output so you can answer the question or calculate by hand. And there is an example in a handout. You can use those examples to calculate by hand. So we have here breastfeeding and breast cancer. And 1,000 women had information related to breastfeeding and breast cancer in 2 by 2 table. And now the question, first question is what are expected value for cell 1 and cell 4? So if you look at the output, the first information is frequency, your number of like 300 had no breast cancer and no breastfeeding. Then the second value is your expected value. The third value is your percentage for that cell. That means 300 divided by 1,000, you get 30%. And then the fourth value in each cell is row percentage. That means the number of that cell divided by the number of total in row. And then column percentage is on basically the cell number divided by total in column. So basically you can find the information in each cell, and what is the chi-square value, you can find it from the table, and what is the chi-square test, if this chi-square test is independent or homogeneity, and then do the breastfeeding associated with breast cancer, and you look at the p-value. Here is your p-value for chi-square test. Remember, if the p-value is less than alpha, then you reject your null and conclude your alternative. The second question, if we have a smoking for male and female, again the same. We wanted to answer the question based on this. So again, what is the expected value for cell 2 and 3? What is the chi-square value, and what type of chi-square value you have? Remember, when you have more than one population and you examine the association of a factor related to that, that is homogeneity. Otherwise, if you have two factors with one sample, that's your independence. So you can answer those questions, and then based on the p-value, see if you reject your null and or not. So question 3 is, we are here believe the breastfeeding in population is 70% and no breastfeeding 30%. We wanted to test whether the observed proportion from our sample from problem 1 differs significantly from this hypothesis. So again, this is like binomial test, proportion test. So based on the output, you can answer the question looking at the p-value and compare to your alpha. If your p-value is less than alpha, you reject the null and then conclude alternative. Question 4, we have a situation asking 100 students if they smoke or not, quit smoking, and then the intervention and time through. So is McNamara test you would use, and this is the cells, the test basically. This is your N11, N12, N21, N22. So basically you can use the formula to calculate your chi-square value here. And there is an example in your handout you can look at it. So basically you're looking at the two cells which are different, the response from time 1 to time 2, and you plug in that formula to get the McNamara. So, and then type of chi-square, and then you also, based on you would compare your chi-square value for the last part to degree freedom, 1 degree freedom chi-square from your chi-square table. If your value is larger than table, then you reject your null. And then question 5, basically you looking at the article I provide to answer those questions. I hope these tips help you to complete this assignment.